What is going on, everybody? It's your girl Cherish Walteezy back with another one. Today we do have a how to cop guide telling you guys how to cop the Air Jordan 4 Military Black. These shoes are going to be releasing this Saturday and are most definitely going to be a problem. So before we get into this video, if you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for your girl. And go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up because you're definitely going to like today's content. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video and check out these kicks. Like I mentioned, these shoes are releasing this Saturday, May the 16th, 2022. Finally, y'all. And they are releasing at 9 a.m. Central Time. These kicks are coming out in a full family size run. Y'all heard that. So we got the full family size run on these kicks. The retail for these things are slightly higher than what we are used to paying. But honestly, guys, after looking at some pictures, I think these kicks may be worth paying a little more. Men's sizes are retailing for $210. We have grade school retailing for $160. Preschool is retailing for $90 and toddlers retailing for $70 US. Before getting into how to cop these things, we definitely have to go over some of the details for these kicks because like I mentioned, these shoes are absolutely fire, guys. You're definitely going to want to get these things in your collection. They have a neutral colorway with the black, white, and that neutral gray throughout the entire shoe. The shoe does have a primarily white upper with a neutral gray mudguard that looks like it is a suede material. It is coupled with black hits on the heel clip, midsole, lace eyelets, and tongue logo. And there's also black on the interior of the tongue and the inside. There is an all-black Jumpman that is featured on the front of the tongue, and on the back of the tongue there is a Air Jordan tongue tag that is upside down. And then the black heel clip has a white Jumpman that's featured on the back. This shoe is absolutely fire, you guys. The Air Jordan 4 Military Black does get its name because it has a similar color blocking to the OG color blocking that we saw in the Air Jordan 4 Military Blue that released back like 1989. So these shoes are the closest shoe to that dope military blue that we've seen so long ago. People are going to want to get their hands on a pair. So let's find out how you can do just that. So let's start off by talking about the raffles that are still open for these kicks so we can try to hit on a pair before release day. At this time, there are open raffles with Hibbett Sports, Foot Locker, Champs, SNS, Takeout NY, and Feature. And then there are some raffles that are just specific to Europe. That's End, Naked, SVD, and Louis Via Roma. I hope I'm saying that last one right, but these raffles are still currently open. As I mentioned, we all know Hibbett Sports raffle does close the earliest. You have to enter that raffle by like Thursday morning at like 9 a.m. Central Time, so make sure you go check those raffles out as soon as possible, especially Hibbett Sports. So let's say you take an L on all of the raffles that you entered. What do you do next? Well, these locations will be releasing the Air Jordan 4 Military Black on the release day at 9 a.m. Central Time. Sneakers or Nike will be releasing these kicks as a draw. Finish Line, JD Sports, Foot Locker, East Bay, Foot Action, Dick's Sporting Goods, WSS, DTLR, YCMC, Shop Nice Kicks, Champs, Hibbett Sports, Chic, and Jimmy Jazz. As I mentioned, these locations should be releasing these kicks at 9 a.m. Central Time on the release day, May 16th. Sneakers will have the highest stock of these shoes, so your chances of getting these kicks will be the highest on the Sneakers app. As I did mention, the Sneakers app will be releasing these kicks as a draw style, so you will have 10 minutes to enter as many accounts as you possibly can before they will start selecting the winners and who will walk away with a pair of these kicks. What I usually mention is you should try to go for the kicks on Sneakers first and then try the other shoe sites. But since this is going to be a draw style, I would like to suggest something a little different. Since you have 10 minutes to enter with the Sneakers app, I would suggest possibly going ahead and getting into the queue with some of the other foot sites that are going to be releasing these kicks. I say that because if you did watch my last live cop, your girl took a fat L on the Sneakers app, but I did happen to take a dub on Dick's Sporting Goods. I did take a dub, but I got into the queue late. So if these shoes are very limited, it would be harder for me to take a dub on Dick's Sporting Goods since I entered the queue so late. So if you want to enter the queue before you enter the draw for sneakers, you will increase your chances of taking a dub on one of the other sites. Most of this foot sites do open their queues before 9 a.m. Central Time when the kicks release, so it'll be like 10 to 15 minutes before. Kind of just depends on the location. So I would start checking those out at about 8:45 to 8:50 before the release happens so that you can go ahead and start getting into the queues. As I always say, if you are going to be entering multiple different accounts, make sure to switch up the information. So you need different shipping address, different payment method, different email. Change that up so that you don't get a red flag with sneakers and they end up not giving you a pair. If you can, try to use different internet connection, have one device on the internet, one device on data, whatever you can do to try to keep from being on the same internet connection. And as I always mention, the best way to be ready to go on the sneakers app is to make sure your information's already entered, accounts are already logged in, and everything's already ready to go so that it is a quick, easy process and you can start looking at some of the other sites to see where you can take a dub. So right now, if we take a look at resale on these things, the numbers are going crazy. Looking at the Air Jordan 4 Retro military black and men's sizes, they're going for in the high 300s. I'm talking 360, 390, and some of these are going up to 400, like a size 6, size 6.5. That's up there at 456. These shoes are retailing for $210 US, so that's quite a bit of profit. We're talking over 100 at this point in time. I don't see any of the sizes listed on GOAT going for anything less than $300. So over 300 honestly. So definitely some resale prices for the men's sizes on these things. So that's something else you have to take into consideration because people are going to be trying to get their hands on a pair of these kicks. I'm telling y'all, don't sleep. And for the grade school sizes, all of these are going for around high 200s, high 300s as well. And these kicks are retailing for $160 US on the grade school. So these joints is going to bring in some money if you are just trying to get these kicks for resale purposes. You don't want to add them to the collection, trying to do, a sale. Definitely think that these kicks are going to be good for profit. I can see resale staying around that amount, if not going up later on, as time progresses. So make sure you guys are ready to go on the release day. We got to try to get our hands on a pair of these kicks, guys. They're just fire, so we got to do what we got to do. Make sure you guys do the footwork before release day, on release day, all that, so that you can make sure that you walk away with a pair of these kicks. All right, guys, that's all that I have for today's video on how to cop the Air Jordan 4 Military Black. As I've mentioned multiple times throughout this video, these kicks are going to be a problem, so make sure you don't sleep. If you did like today's video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Appreciate all the thumbs up. I know you guys, hope you guys are loving the content that's coming out for you guys. And if you are new to the channel, I'd love it if you would hit that subscribe button, join the sneaker gang, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you're notified each and every time that I post. That's all that I have for today's video. I'll catch you in the next one.